Pluto. Retrograde. Pluto has a lot, of cycles to close out confirmation. And it's going to be closed out either way. So, moving on. So, the first card we have is Alive. So, this is the energy that tries to unalive you. But the bottom of the deck, we have civilians. But they were under surveillance the entire time. Every corner, every minute, every second. This is the energy, that has been warned so many times to stop doing what they're doing. But they didn't realize that they were going to be under, that much surveillance beneath, the surface. But let's move forward. Something's going to be caught on tape, seen on tape, exposed, or someone is under surveillance. That's the bottom of the deck, surveillance. Someone is under watch and see. So yeah, so this is that individual that tried to unalive you. Yeah, they're being seen. And they could have did this before or planned it before in the past, and they have failed the attempt. Or something significant about a hospital kit. Either way, they have been caught. Then the next card we have is death. This could be someone that is going through a transformation, and then Scorpio energy, new beginnings, the butterfly effect. But like I said, this could have been about a death, or someone tried to bring a death towards you, right? But they didn't know that they were under watch the entire time. And then we have crime of passion. Yeah, they tried to do this slickly, you know? But when you strike back, when you strike back passionately, you don't have to do much. Like I said before, when an individual tries to, attack you or send attacks your way, immediately send that shit right back. Return to sender immediately. Confirmation, helicopter. They've been watched. They've been seen. And they thought that they were going to get away with that shit. No, you just got mad because you got caught. Or they're going to be. Something about the road or a long road. Didn't I just say they tried to assassinate you? Or assassinate your character? Usually I don't start with these three steps, but something told me to start with it, Because I want to see what their real intentions are before I go any further. And they're just doing it all out of, jealousy. I suffer this card real good. And we have jealousy. Ego. That's why their ego is about to be checked. And this is someone that is jealous of your home. Or jealous of the people surrounding, the home. This energy, they want the attention that they probably don't even get from their own folks. Clear as day. But let's move forward. Let's see what this, energy is about. Yeah, we have the case closed. Yeah, something about the case is being closed. Or the case is going to be reopened. So we have a few detectives could be standing, watching, investigating something, looking for something, searching for something. Hermit mode, investigating something, within, going deeper in the details. It says bring and resolve issues to a conclusion. Ensure that all necessary action has been taken and that no loose ends remain. Closure allows for progress and a new beginning. Like I said, this could be about new beginnings, transformations, ending. This could be about a death that's new or something that's ending or something that have been ended. Okay, let's see what this is. We have the investigator's deduction, so someone could be looking into something, analyzing something, reopening a case, filing a case, or dismantling something. We have use deductive reasoning to draw conclusions. Something about conclusion or facts or something is closing out. Something about the ending of the case or solving something. Okay. We have analyze available information and use logical processes to arrive at accurate conclusion. Deductions will help you solve complex problems. So something about drawing conclusions, using deductive reasonings, and analyzing information, data, time, or computers. Something significant about a computer. Someone can have, I bet say someone can have like a lot of evidence or information on their computers or files. I would say missing files because we have closed case. I also heard a cold case as well. Yeah, so we have the legal puzzle. Something is puzzling to someone. Someone's gonna solve the puzzle, or they're gonna figure out the puzzle, or solve the puzzle, the problem, and investigate it. We have approach legal issue as a puzzle to be solved. Break down complex legal problems into manageable parts and piece together the solution. Methodically, patience, and attention to details are key. Something about paying close attention to detail, paying close attention to an individual's body language, their move, their motive, their ill intention, because you just never know. You know, sometimes Pluto can just, you know, change some shit up. But I want to see what this, closed case is about. Something about a party. Someone tried to unalive you at a party or a gathering or an event. Okay. Something about a party, a gathering. Like I said, these individuals don't know they've been watched the entire time. Yeah, like I said, their greed is going to be exposed. Or something significant about gold mine or gold. But like I said, this could be someone that's being exposed for their greed or how greedy they are. Okay. Yeah, and they tried to send death your way at a party or an event, and they got caught in their own web. All because of their greed. Moving on. Yeah, this is someone that's trapped in their own shit, that's trapped in their own puzzle. This is someone that's tried to trap you at a party, and they ended up got trapped or stuck. because something's going to be caught or seen on camera. Let's see what their real intentions are, because you just never know. I want to see what their real intentions are. You'd be surprised. Let's see what this alive is about. Yeah, this is someone from the past. Someone that's still reminiscing about the past, reflecting on some past shit, still living in that past, perspective, that old cycle. Yeah, and this is why they still haven't gotten over it. And this is why they try to unalive you, like I said, because they see you going through a transformation or a change, and then they try to trap you or trap someone. But they ended up, getting caught. Yeah, this is someone from the past. As usual. That's what retrograde is all about. They bring people from the past to test you. Let's see what this test is about. Yeah. This is someone that tries to put an ending to your career or to your money, because, they're the one that's trapped. They're the one that, can't move on, can't move ahead, or can't change something or become something. And like I said, you could be concentrating on your career, and this individual, yeah, they tried to put an ending to that shit because they can't get over something or over the past. They're still living in the 90s or 2000, maybe 2006. They're still living in that fucking time. Let it go. Moving on. This is someone that wants to date you, or they think that this shit is a date. And this is someone's intention. They were only, around to date you so they can pull you into the, crime of bullshit. And they ended up got caught. Yeah. And then they tried to sabotage you so that a case wouldn't be open or solved or figured out or progressed, but it's going to be open. It's going to be reopened. It's going to remain open with no loose ends. Yeah, so there's someone tried to sabotage a case, evidence, documents. Or they tried to sabotage a court date. I don't know why I heard that. Someone tried to sabotage the court date. Okay. Or they tried to sabotage a judge. I don't know why I heard that. That could be significant. Yeah, this person is unfeeling. Thank you, Spirit. They have a hostile attitude, and that's why this case is going to be reopened. It's going to be refocused on this individual. And this is how you solve complex problems, information, analyzing, going within, going deeper, finding the solutions within. Because yes, this individual is still on that unfunny type, attitude. So they're gonna be seen every step of the way, whether they like it or not. And that's how you solve the puzzle, by checking in, going within. And this is someone that tries to pretend like they're checking in. They say they can get close to you. Yeah, because they tried to sabotage some shit. And you don't realize you can see through that sabotaging bullshit. Yeah, this is that secret that they have been hiding, that they tried to sabotage you, or they could have been sabotaging you or blocking you deliberately, and they're gonna get caught. Confirmation. Justice is fair. It's gonna be fair. Yeah, they try to undermine your effort, your ability, your strength, but they don't realize they're the ones that's still stuck in the past. They're the ones that's still stuck in the old, trap. And this is what they're hiding. They're hiding that they're sabotaging, blocking, because they are the ones that's stuck in the past, stuck in the illusion, or they're just fucking delusional. Forever delusional. Yeah, and they think that you're gonna have a future with them, a planning future with them. Not with that unfunny ass attitude. I don't think so. There's no future in that. Not when you're unfunny, trying to sabotage someone, and then think that you're hiding it. No, not happening. Spirit is not letting that happen, and that's why they're trapped. And now they're gonna come in and ask for a big favor, or they need something, you know, or they're gonna ask for help or call for help. But like I said, no, this is that same individual that tried to sabotage you, undermine your efforts, undermine your hard work, you know, deliberately doing this shit. Deliberately, trying to sabotage. But don't realize they have sabotaged their own shit. They have blocked their own blessing from trying to block yours, and that's what they get with that unfunny ass attitude. And now they have to sit in that same trap that they have planned for you. Yeah, they're gonna come in and ask for a small favor. Yeah, goodbye. I wanna see, I wanna pick a few more. I wanna see what this really is. Like I said, something is deeply, um, like I would say, deeply undergoing. Like I said, this person, they didn't see that tunnel vision. They didn't see that big hole right there, They wasn't expecting that big hole. See, they wasn't expecting to be under surveillance like that. Like I said, these are the same individuals that try to attack, send death your way, and they don't realize the tunnel vision is right in their face. Or something significant about a I about to say underground railroad, but we're not in the slavery days. But let's move on. Um, we have underground tunnel, train track, under the bridge. But this could be about someone's tunnel vision that is clear. It's going to be clear. I'm just itching. Oh my god. Yeah, justice. Didn't I just say they were being watched the entire time? So they came with that unfunny ass attitude, right? But then they got checked by justice. And they're going to be checked by justice. But they wasn't expecting justice, to happen. And like I said, there's different meanings to justice. But this is not the justice that we're talking about. We're not talking about street justice or none of that. No. This is the justice what I mean that this individual thought that they got away with some shit. At least they thinking that they are, or they would be. No. You see those handcuffs? That's when you know the time is near. If they continue to mess with your energy or test your energy, they don't know what it feels like. to be unfriendly. But this is not about being unfriendly. This is testing this person's energy to see how far they would go. To test justice. Because with that unfriendly attitude, they're gonna see. They're gonna see. Because no one is playing with this individual. They're gonna get it. Yeah, something's gonna be seen on social media, exposed on social media. But someone's tunnel vision is very clear on social media. So something is not all cracked up to be. Something about the cracks in the word. Yeah, something is not all cracked up to be. Or something is breaking or shattering. Or destroyed. I'm gonna pick one more. Yeah, like I said, this person, something told me to pick one more. This person accomplished partner in crime. Like I said, gestures is not gonna rule in their favor. It's not gonna go in their favor. They were being under surveillance the entire time. They thought that justice was going to go in their favor, but in reality, them and their partner in crime has been seen, has been exposed. I'll say one more, but let's see. Yeah, something is out of space, out of place. I would say far out of reach. Let's see what this is. Let's see what the real tea is. Let's see what they're really mad about. Let's see what they really tried to sabotage. So they tried to sabotage you or block you, you know, or unalive you. Why? Because they see you winning. Too busy winning. Too busy achieving. You see those trophies or those rewards? Yeah, this is what they're mad about. And that's why they're still stuck in the past. Sitting in the past. Because they see you winning or achieving. Like I said, they're a fucking happiness hater. They're a cock blocker, sabotager. And that's the real justice. They're a happiness hater. They don't like to see you happy, or they don't want to see anyone around them happy. It's because they are unhappy with themselves. They are unsatisfied with their own fucking life. And they want to fucking date? No. Not happening, partner. They need to go take their unhappy ass somewhere. Go sit in the corner and figure out why the fuck they are so unhappy with themselves. Yeah, but yet they are hooked onto you, forever hooked, forever trying to keep you trapped with them or stuck with them in the past. No, not happening. We're moving on. Yeah, like I said, their ego is going to be checked. Their ego is going to be bruised. But they're sitting with their hurt ego right now. Yeah, it says broke ass. Either their spirit is broken or they're running out of funds, running out of money, and that's going to be their justice. But yet they're always trying to hook, themselves onto you. And they're the one that's going through a hurt ego confirmation. They're the one that's going through a hurt ego. This is how you know they're full of greed, full of shit. If this is what they're thinking about, just to unalive someone, or block someone, or sabotage someone's money, because they are in a happiness hater, that's how you know they are unhealed. If it's just all about money and greed for them, they don't know what true happiness is. They haven't seen what true happiness is about. And that's why they're so hooked. And that's why their ego is about to be checked or bruised. Yeah, fake smile. Yeah, they're gonna, like I said, new beginnings. Something about new beginnings. They hit your new beginnings or your new blessings or your new achievements. Yeah, they're gonna come in with that big ass smile. But you're gonna see right through it. That's justice. Justice is in the middle. We have happiness hater, justice, fake smile. They're gonna be blocked in so many ways. They won't even see it coming. Yeah, they're gonna try to come in with that offer. They're gonna try to come in through your creativity, copy your work, duplicate, feed off of you. This is yeah, dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Yeah, protected by this, happiness hater. Yeah, like I said, this person could be giving money to someone. They're gonna ask for a handout. And this could be someone that's giving money to someone so they can watch you, spy on you. But like I said, their ego is gonna be checked, gonna be bruised, gonna be exposed for who they are, but they are. Okay, they didn't see that tunnel. They didn't expect that tunnel. They didn't expect to be under surveillance like that heavily because they're in shit. Yeah, and you could be very unbothered with this person, this individual, because they don't realize they're the one that's being watched. Yeah, because they're a thief. They could have stolen from you in the past. And they're gonna try to plan to steal from you now. But like I said, they're gonna be watched. They're gonna be seen. They're gonna be exposed on camera. Or they're just a big ass thief that's being under surveillance. But anyway, or they've been caught under surveillance. Moving on. These individuals ain't slick. You can see right through that. Yeah, and this is why they're hitting on your, spiritual psychic gifts, because you can see beyond their fake smile, their illusions, you know, and you can see beyond their unhappiness. Yes, because their shit is blocked. They try to block your heart chakra, Their shit is blocked. They have issue with intention, being intentional positively. They have a problem with being balanced, compassion, healing, love. They don't want that shit. They're just mad because they can't sabotage you or block you like they thought. And that's why their ego is hurt. Everything that they try to block or sabotage for you is happening to them right now. Yeah, they can't stand to see you shine, of course. because you can see through that tunnel vision, or you saw through that tunnel. Man, they can't stand to see you shine. And that's justice. They're gonna watch you shine. They're gonna watch you achieve. They're gonna watch you get those blessings that they try to block or stop. Something significant about Jupiter retrograde, or someone can have Jupiter in their chart, or someone's, flame is gonna be lit. But then, yeah, this is someone that has a lot of problems with making, important life changes. They have a problem, you know, expanding. And they're just gonna watch you expand and shine while they're stuck and trapped in the past. We have take a spiritual bath, or a cleansing bath, or clean this energy away from you. Or this thief. Yeah, this is who they are. And they try to hide that. They try to keep this a secret. This is who they are. Ain't shit, thief. And here you are. Unbothered. Moving on. Oh, lies. Yeah, this is someone that is harassing you. And they're going to be harassed back. Someone that is non-committal to doing something. They're just non-committal. It's that this event is a setup, you're not going. Like I said, these events that they try to set you up at, or a party, or a gathering, or something about a secret party. Yeah, their plan didn't work. And that's why they're being exposed. That's why their ego is being checked. Yeah, fake friend group. Yeah, fake friend group. We have man beater, woman beater. We have construction worker. But it says man beater. So you have beater. Okay. We have mistress. And that's the first. This person can have a lot of abandonment issues. This person was never sorry. This is why they can't stand to see your son. So this person was never sorry to plan this unaliving, right? And this is why they're so hooked onto you, keeping you trapped or stuck, because they're the ones that's living in the past. And no, they were never sorry. Female lovers sent her friends to plot on you. Yeah. But they realize they're the ones that's stressed. I just realized they're the ones that's feeling stressed or under stress. Yeah, it says your husband is stalking you. This could be someone's husband that's stalking you. We have cousin, someone's cousin. Yeah, they could have used their cousin to watch them. They could have paid their cousin to watch you, to spy on you. They don't realize their cousin is under watch too. We have air signs setting you up. We have spirit animals everywhere. Do not trust this person. Something about Venus. Yeah, your boyfriend is going through your phone, or this is someone that likes to go through your phone. This person was never sorry and they're not to be trusted. They could be passing around information. I'm gonna say some other shit. Yeah, sick. Yeah, someone's gonna be sick or shocked about something, that something's not working. or something didn't go as planned accordingly. Yeah, they're gonna be shocked about something that is not working, or the harassment didn't go as planned. Their jealousy is gonna be exposed. Let's see what this is. Let's see what they're so shocked about. Yeah, trust. Yeah. It says do not trust this person, so trust. I would say trust the timing. I would say trust the timing of the divine of God. Number 16, that they're gonna be seen. Think about the time, nature spirits. Think about trusting the nature spirits, trusting the angels. Yeah, that's growth. That's growth. That's growth to your abilities. 15 or something about your abilities are growing. Or something surrounding nature spirits that are growing increasingly. Yeah, something about the new life. Your new life. Number 4. Like I said, someone is jealous of your new life. New life. Jealousy. The happiness hater and the jealous of your new life. 23. Others could be jealous of your new beginnings. Or they're just jealous of your growth, your transformation. They don't like to see that shit. Something about the home. Or surrounding the home. They could be trying to do, magic around your home or surrounding your home. And like I said, it's failed. Yeah, because you have set boundaries. You have put your boundaries up. 26. Yeah, and that's protection. They don't understand their protection. They don't understand your protection. They don't understand how protected you are. And that's why they're happiness hater, because they can't stand to see you shine. They can't stand to see your protection. And that's why they're so hooked, that's why they're so hooked onto doing some shit. Because they are just stuck in their old, perspective, in their old, life. And that's why they're shocked, confirmation. That's why they're shocked. They're going to be shocked. The jealousy is going to be exposed. That's what they try to block, and it's like, no, and that's why their shit is blocked. That's why their heart is blocked. Because they try to block the crown, the third eye, You can see right through this person's, action. They're not fooling anyone but themselves. Okay, they matter virgin. Let it be. Yeah, they're the ones that's going to be falling. Are you going to see them fall? I say the fall. There's something about taking full, accountability. And this is someone that don't want to take, accountability for their actions, for their behavior. Yeah. Yeah, they're the one that's going to be in an empty room. Another people, something is ending. Opportunity is ending, or something about an open door. When someone that tries to end your opportunity, another opportunities are being ended. They're blessings. Yeah, because they try to sabotage you and block you, right? But they're the one that's being blocked. They be trying it, for real. They be trying it. We have be patient where you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. This too shall pass. Your future is bright. Something can happen around dawn. So I would say like around 1 to 3 a.m. could be significant. This person could be doing something around that time. Yeah, teaching we have the divine enablement to understand. Clearly explain and changing life by helping others understand. This could be someone could be teaching something, learning something, experimenting. We have clear gusto. We have the ability to taste something that isn't actually there. That could be the spirits, the angels, reaching out. Yeah. And the answer is maybe. Yeah. They're just hiding. They're quietly guiding. Because we do have nature spirits. And this is why this person could be shocked. Or they're going to be. Their life is going to be shaken up. Something's thinking about October. Something's going to happen in October. We have within 2 weeks from now. Or something could have happened 2 weeks ago. In March. On a windy day. Within a month. And then we have within 4 years. Something about the years have added up. I heard the years have added up. Or months or weeks. About within 10 years. On a snowy day. So far, I have October 2nd. I have October 3rd to be significant. I have March the 2nd to be significant. Okay, I have March the 10th to be significant. I have October the 10th to be significant. Or something significant about a Libra. I have to be a Libra, Pisces. Or someone can have Pisces, Libra, Venus. In their chart. Okay. Yeah, we have divine timing. Something's gonna happen on divine timing, on God's timing. And this person's gonna be exposed on his timing. Everything will unfold in its time. Trust the universe's timing. Trust the path. You have divine wisdom. Divine wisdom flows through your intuition. Trust and act on it. Yeah, we have guardian angels. Didn't I just say something about the spirits? Or the angels that are watching over you? We have your guardian angel watches over you, offering protection and support, and this is what they don't like. This is what they don't like to see. They did all of this magic only just for you to set boundaries, and yet you're still protected. They did all of that bullshit just for you to protect yourself or have protection surrounding you. They don't understand that, but let's move on. Yeah, third eye awakening. Third eye is awakening. Your third eye is awakening. Or you can see with your eyes closed, or they didn't expect that. They didn't expect you to see with your eyes closed. Your third eye is awakening, enhancing your intuitive abilities. And this is what they're hating about. And this is what they, can't stand. It's an intuitive healing. Think about the cat or a cat. Your intuition guides you towards deeper inner healing. Something about having awareness, being aware of something, being highly aware of this individual. And their motive. Last but least, we have be honest. Heart-to-heart conversation unnecessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. Yeah, then we have twin flame again. Like, something about being honest with the twin flame or twin soul. And this is what they try to block or sabotage. Or keep you away from. Why? Because they're a happiness hater. Why? Because they don't like to see you in. Why? Because they're fucking jealous of your transformation. Of your new beginning. Of your new life. And that's why they're so hooked on to doing some shit. You know? Like I said, the harassment is not gonna work. And like I said, what they send towards you, gonna come right back around them. And no, they were not sorry for what they did and why they did it. They knew why they did it. They just didn't want you to know. And that's why they can't be trusted. But anyway, clearly this person didn't even trust themselves, so. And that's why they don't have new connection, better connection, new energy surrounding them because they're stuck in the past, stuck in illusion, that same trap, that same cycle that they want you to be, that they want you to stay stuck in. And it's like, no, we're moving on. They can't stand to see you shine, and they can't stand to see you grow. That's all it is. This is all about trusting your own abilities, your own gifts, your own craft. Exactly. Confirmation, your own craft. And, some people, they just can't take it, Especially when you are growing, Achieving, succeeding at something, and they still can't beat you. They still can't stop you or sabotage you. or sabotage a new love because they're stuck with the same old bullshit. That's why they can't change. They can change with the person that they're with, but it's not going to be the same as, you know, than you know? It's like they're just repeating the same cycle with someone that they'd rather be stuck in that cycle with, instead of changing themselves, changing their life around, becoming something or becoming greater or something greater than life itself. But no, this is that energy that rather stay in the past and they want to keep you in the past because they're stuck there. And they don't see no change in that, and that's why they're going to stay stuck in that trap while they watch you, connect or be with someone new or work with someone new because clearly this is what they try to sabotage: a twin flame, a new love. Yeah, and it came out again. Yeah, this is what they tried to block or keep from going. They don't want to see that new shit. They don't want to see that new, connection. They want to block it. So they can't be mad because you have met someone new or you're thriving or succeeding with someone new while they're still stuck in the past. And that's why their life is going to be shaken up. Because you're going to see you succeeding, winning, being unbothered by them, being unbothered by their, intention, their ill intention, while they're being caught under surveillance, while they're being seen under surveillance, and that's justice, you know. Justice for them is watching you be happy, watching you succeeding, watching you love someone new, better than them, because they don't want to change, they don't want to, grow. So leave their ass in the past where they belong. Keep them in the past where they belong. That's on them if they don't want to change. That's on them if they want to stay stuck on the past. Let them stay there. While you're moving on and achieving and becoming something greater, let their bitter ass stay in the fucking corner and be miserable elsewhere, Because they're not stopping shit. They're not blocking shit. They're not sabotaging the motherfucking thing but themselves. So they might as well just give it up. They might as well surrender and go find their own fucking happy place and leave you the fuck be, you know? Moving on. And this is how you find real love, genuine love, new connection. By not allowing this past energy, this bitter energy to fuck up a new connection, a better connection at that. And they're just mad because they can't, stop your sign. They just can't stop you. Regardless of this energy, like I said, I'm going to say it again. Don't let this person unhappiness stop your happiness. They're going to watch you be happy while they're stuck in that miserable ass